Hello, and welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. This is a series I've been, since I started the Red Sox 2016 replay. It's a series I've been, waiting for since ID Gesture is doing a 2016 replay on the Baltimore Orioles, and I'm doing one on the Red Sox. This is a 3-game set. I can't remember exactly the outcome of the Orioles Red Sox series. I think Red Sox might have taken 2 out of 3 in that one. I'm not sure. I can't remember. That seems to jar my memory with that. But anyway, so I'm going to do my own series here, and the Red Sox, because of some technical difficulties here, have started the season out at 5-0. I think they probably would have been 4-1 if I hadn't had the technical difficulties. But anyway, you can put a little asterisk next to it if I happen to go the whole season or happen to go have a long winning streak. But we'll see. But anyway, Baltimore is 3-2 on the season, and here's the matchups here for the Orioles and the Red Sox, as you can see on the schedule here. This is the Red Sox offense here. In the American League, they're second in runs scored, batting average, and on-base percentage so far. It's only 5 games into it. 6th in home runs, 11th in stolen bases, runs against, 2nd. So their pitching has been very good. Earned run average 3rd. Whip's a little high, but not too bad. 7th in the league, about middle of the pack. And batting average against 6th. Now, if we compare those to the Baltimore so far, it's only 5 games into the season. Baltimore is currently 12th in runs scored, 3rd though in batting average, so the 4th in on-base percentage, 3rd in home runs, stolen bases. They don't have any yet. Runs against. Now their pitching isn't quite as good as so far. That's why their record is 3-2. Otherwise, they probably would have been. But see, while their batting average and on-base percentage is high, their runs scored is still towards the bottom of the league. So they do hit a lot of solo home runs and stuff, and they do walk sometimes, and get some hit. Well, mostly walking, I guess, because actually no hits too, because that's batting average there. So they probably leave a lot of runners on too. They hit the home runs a lot of times when there's nobody on base a lot of times. So far, that's what these stats tell me anyway. 3rd in home runs, runs against 7th, earned run average 14th. So their pitching overall has not been that good so far. But again, only 5 games into it. But they have not allowed, batting average against is 2nd, so that's very good. I mean, it's excellent actually. And their whip is kind of the middle of the pack. So that's kind of a little explanation of where these teams are at. So they'll be doing a 3-game series here. So let's get started with this, and let's see here. And I already played the Washington game. Washington defeated Atlanta 10-4. They were all over them. So I can do the simulcast here. So we'll throw in Boston there. So, all right, well, Baltimore controlled by the AI. All right, so I guess I don't have any of the music playing. I guess I must have disabled that. Probably a good thing. Yeah, I guess I did. All right. So I guess we'll just play this one without any sound, which is fine. That way you don't have to worry about any copyright infringements. So, all right. So David Price will be facing, and they're at Fenway today, will be facing a Baltimore lineup of Joey Rickard batting first and playing center field. Manny Machado batting second and playing third base. Chris Davis, the first baseman, batting third. Batting cleanup, Mark Trumbull, the left fielder. Batting fifth, the DH today, Matt Wieters. Batting 6th and playing shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Batting 7th and playing second base, Jonathan Shoup. I think it's Noah Reimhold there. Yeah, Nolan Reimhold. Batting 8th and playing right field. And behind the plate and catching, Caleb Joseph. I knew that. So, all right, so David Price will be making his second start of the year. He had a good start his first time. Allowed just 1 run. 7 innings pitched, 7 hits. Didn't strike out that many, though, so that's a little bit of a concern there. Only 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. So, anyway, so Joey Rickard will lead it off for the Orioles, hitting .316 with 2 RBI so far. And we'll see what happens today. Again, you can see, as I just mentioned in his videos, that David Price has a lot of 1s in here. But he is hittable. He does have some 3s, 3s, 4s, and 5s here. 1-5, but some 3s, 2s, and 3s, and 4s. So he is definitely hittable this year. He didn't have a great ERA as for his standards. So, all right, so here's the first pitch from Fenway. And it's going to be a walk. So a good start for the Orioles here. So, all right. So next will be Manny Machado. He's hitting .300. Does have 3 homers already, and this being his 6th game. So he's off to a good start. 5 RBIs. Here's the windup and the pitch. He grounds out to the pitcher. Can they turn 2? Nope. They just retire Machado, and Ricard will move up to second. So 1 down and a runner on second. So Price will face Chris Davis now. He's out to a slow start, hitting just a .176 with a homer and an RBI. Strikes out. So, big strikeout there for Price. So, Mark Trumbo up now, hitting .263 with a couple of homers and 3 RBIs. Runner in scoring position still. And he strikes him out too, so he gets Davis and Trumbo to end the inning. All right, so the Red Sox will have a lineup as follows today against Giovanni Gallardo. They'll have Mookie Betts batting first and playing right field. Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman, will bat second. Batting third will be Xander Bogaerts and playing shortstop. Batting cleanup will be the DH David Ortiz. Batting fifth will be Hanley Ramirez and playing first base. Batting sixth will be the third baseman Travis Shaw. Batting seventh will be Brock Holt. Well, he's got a low average. He's hit a couple of big home runs for the Red Sox so far. Batting eighth will be the catcher Blake Swihart. And batting ninth and playing center field, Jackie Bradley Jr. So I think this is the panda we have here in the on the picture here, Fenway. Looks like him anyway. I believe he is number 2, but I'm not positive. So all right, so and the panda now I think is officially on the DL as of this game. I don't think he's going to play any more games this season, which is a good thing this year because he was not in good shape. So all right, Mookie Betts will lead it off here, hitting .231 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Going up against Gallardo, who flies out to center. And Gallardo had a good start too. He pitched 7 innings, allowed just 1 run, same as David Price did, and got the win. Walked 4 and struck out 8. So he did have good strikeout numbers there in this first game. So all right, Pedroia will be up now, hitting .240. And he grounds out to third, Machado over to Davis, and that's 2 down. So next up, Xander Bogaerts, hitting .308 with a homer and 6 RBIs. And he draws a walk, so a 2-out walk. And that'll bring up Big Papi David Ortiz off to a torrid start here, hitting .529 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. I know he's been a doubles machine. He's got quite a few doubles on the season. I know he had a couple, I think, last game. So he's doing well in his final season here so far. See what happens here. 2 balls. All right. Gallardo gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Ball hit to Machado. And flips over to Davis to retire Ortiz. And that'll end the inning. So after 1, no score. So Matt Wieters up now. He's off to a slow start. Hitting .200. Switch hitting catcher. Well, Betty playing DH today. Flies out to Betts. 1 down. J.J. Hardy up now. Hitting .333 with an RBI. And strikes him out. So Price has got the strikeouts going today. He's got 3 strikeouts in just 1 2/3 inning. So it's a good start for him. He's locating his fastball there. Okay, Jonathan Schoop up now. Scope, I think it is, yes. Jonathan Scope. He is hitting .278. Has struck out 9 times, though, in 18 at-bats, so his strikeout numbers are pretty high. So he's a strikeout candidate, and this time he flies to Holt to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3. Go the Orioles here in the second. Hanley Ramirez will bat now. They'll face Ramirez, Shaw, and Holt for the Red Sox. We'll face Gallardo. Hanley Ramirez is hitting .308 with a homer and 6 RBIs. And he flies out to Reinhold, 1 down. And let's look at the Baltimore defense here. Definitely not much range overall in the defense. Trumbo and Ricard are below average. Reinhold is average. And looks like, yeah, Trumbo is definitely a liability out there for errors. Only 11 there for errors. So if it's hit to him and it's an error check, it's probably going to be an error. Ricard and Reinhold are very good. You know, they won't commit any errors, or barely any, especially with Ricard. I mean, with Reinhold, he won't commit anything. In the infield, very good defensive infield overall. Machado's excellent. Hardy, Schoop, and Davis are above average. And as far as errors go, they're pretty good. Especially Hardy and Schoop, very good up the middle. Machado and Chris Davis will have commit a few errors, but not that many. And Gallardo's average, but he won't commit any errors. And behind the plate, Caleb Joseph is above average in his fielding. Again, that matches the outfielders there. As you can see by the 4-51, that matches that's like the range and error rating up top there. And that's your Baltimore defense there. So Shaw will hit here with 1 out. Hitting .348 in the season, off to a good start. And Sammy grounds out to the pitcher. Flips over to Davis, and that'll be 2 down. Brock Holt, like we said, he's not much for average, but he does have a couple homers and 3 RBIs. And this time he lines out to right field to end the inning. So after 2, no score. So Price will face Reinhold, Joseph, and Ricard. Reinhold is hitting just the 143 and 1 hit and 7 at bats. Possible rare play here. And he's going to bounce back to the pitcher. Price is going to handle it. Throws over to Ramirez. Ooh. Possible Reinhold may beat this out. We'll see. Nope. He does not. So they're able to retire Reinhold. So one down here. Caleb Joseph, and in this game he does have a hit. Eddie Gesture, he hadn't gotten a hit like in I don't know how many at bats, like 20 at bats or so, 20 plus maybe. But he does have a hit so far in my replay. 1 hit and 4 at bats. So Price looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch, and strikes him out. So that's 4th strikeout for Price so far today. And it's a base on balls. So 1 out, 2 out base runner here for the Orioles. Manny Machado up now. Grounded. Oh, it looks like they're going to attempt a steal here. So Ricard is going to see if he can get the jump here. And he does, gets a stolen base. So runner in scoring position now with 2 down. So the Orioles steal a base. Wow, that's a rarity. I think that's their first stolen base of the season. I think I looked at it and they had 0 coming into today. So they get a stolen base here. Manny Machado now has a run in scoring position here. Ooh. And he strikes out. Wow. Cannot deliver here with a runner in scoring position. So Price gets him. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd here. Still no score. Let's look at some of the other scores here. Well, we'll wait another half an inning, then we'll look at some of the scores. So Swihart will lead it off here, hitting 143. And he fouls out to Hardy. 1 down. Jackie Bradley up now. 313 average. Couple RBIs. And he draws a walk. So a 1 out walk. Alright, no, we're not going to try a steal here. Betts up now. Possibly do a hit and run. Let me look at his numbers here. I think the 1 is a good for a hit and run. Possibly the 32. I think we're going to try a little hit and run. Why not? Mix it up a little bit here. Oh, possible pickoff. Ooh, gets back safely. Good. I think we're done with that. I don't think we're going to try any more of that. Yeah, there's too many bad things that can happen, I think, there. I think that 1 is the only thing that's any good for us. I got to look that up to what those numbers were. I know they were like 2 low numbers, like 1 and 2, and I think it was like, 33 and 34, or 32 and 33. I'm not sure. So, but we're just going to hit away here. Oh, and luckily we did. It's a home run. A 2-run homer for Mookie Betts, and the Red Sox take a 2-0 lead. Woo, good thing I didn't hit and run there. Ooh, so 2-0. The Red Sox have the lead on a Betts 2-run homer here off of Gallardo. Gallardo's not too happy with that last pitch. Smurf Boy's up now. Grounded out to short, his third, his first time up. Ballpark effect here. 16 and above, so Fenway does give up a lot of singles here. And doubles too, for that matter. Yep, it says 1 out single. So Pedroia's on. Xander Bogaerts. Yeah, I think that 32 is a good one but that's the only one they can see here, so we're not going to go for it. We are just going to... Pedroia does have a few stolen bases on the season, though, so... See if we can get a jump here. Let's see if we can get a jump. Let's put the guys in motion here. So we're gonna try to steal here. See if we can get a jump here. Nope, we're not gonna get a jump. So, all right, so we're just gonna hit away. Could be a double play there. Nope. Hardy's only play is at first, and Pedroia will move up to second. All right, Big Papi up now. Grounded out to third his first time up. Has a run in scoring position. See if he can add to the lead. Nope, he strikes out. So, but the Red Sox do score 2 on the Betts 2-run homer. And after 3 full, to have a 2-0 lead. Let's check the scores out around the league here. White Sox lead the Twins 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Texans and Seattle are tied at 3 in the top of the 4th. Mets lead the Marlins 3-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Milwaukee leads St. Louis by 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Royals lead the Astros 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Angels and A's are tied at 2 in the top of the 4th. Cincinnati leads the Chicago Cubs 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Padres lead the Phillies 1-0 top of the 4th, and Detroit leads Pittsburgh 2-0 in the top of the 4th, which is the same score here. The Red Sox lead the Orioles 2-0. So the Orioles will have Chris Davis, Mark Trumbo, and Matt Wieters, the heart of the order. Davis struck out his first time up. Hits it to Ramirez. And it's going to be a close call at first. See if Ramirez can get there before Davis. And he can. Just beats him. So 1 down. Trumbo, he also struck out his first time up. And strikes out again. 6 strikeouts now for Price. All right, Matt Wieters up now. Flew out to Betts his first time up. And he's going to strike out this inning to retire the side. So 2 strikeouts for Price again this inning. And we head to the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Red Sox. See if they can add to the lead here. Ramirez will lead it off. Ooh, possible ballpark effect. Well, ballpark effect definitely. So 45 and above will be a home run. Definite home run. 32-44 will almost be 32-66 actually. Almost a total definite home run. Anything below that will be most likely a single. And that's a no-doubter there, a 65. So Ramirez hits it over the green monster, and the Red Sox take a 3-0 lead. All right, Travis Shaw up now. He's grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. Hits it to Shope, and flips over to Davis. 1 down. Holt up now, lined out to right his first time up. Hits it to Shope again. And he makes the play. 2 down. Swihart up now. Fouled out to the shortstop his first time up. He hits it to shortstop this time. Hardy over to Davis, and that retires the side. But the Red Sox add 1 on the Hanley Ramirez solo shot over the green monster, and take a 3-0 lead now going into the top of the 5th. All right, J.J. Hardy will lead it off. Struck out his first time up. And he doubles to center field there. Goes in the triangle and has himself a stand-up double. So good start here for the Orioles. Jonathan Scope up now. Scope. I'll call him probably 5 different things before the game's over. Scope, I think it is. Anyway. Let's see here. So he flew out to left his first time up. So runner in scoring position with nobody out. Price working out of the stretch. Short fly to Bradley. And he makes the play. Hardy has to stay. Reimhold up now. Grounded back to the pitcher. His first time up. And he walks him. So 2 runners on now. Tying run will come to the plate, and Caleb Joseph struck out his first time up. And he singles this time. Second hit of the season. Hardy will come around the score, and the Orioles are on the board. So runners on first and third. Red Sox will play in double play depth here. Depth with Joey Rickard up. He's walked twice. And this time he strikes out. 2 down. Big strikeout here for Price. That is his 8th on the day. And Manny Machado up now. Grounded it back to the pitcher and struck out. Big moment in the game here right now. Ground ball to third. And he throws over to Shaw, over to Ramirez, and that'll retire the side. So the Orioles do pick up 1. And the Red Sox lead is now 3-1. Halfway through the game. Alright, so JBJ, Betts, and Pedroia make it to the plate now. Betts walked his first time up and came around on the Betts 2-run homer. And he strikes out this time. Alright, Mookie Betts flied to center and hit a big 2-run homer his last time up. Looping line drive to center this time. See if Rickard can make the catch. Ooh, 13. You need 11 or a 12 for it to be. Otherwise, it's going to be a hit. Ooh, close though. So it is a leadoff single here. I mean, a 1-out single for Betts. Does have 26 stolen bases on the year. I think we're going to put Betts in motion. See if he can get a jump here. I think those are some good, at least the 3 is a good number for the hit and run, and I think the 33 is actually. I think we're going to do we're going to try a little hit and run with Pedroia here. I think that 33 and that 2 are good. So let's try it, see what we can do here. Oh, I don't think that was the one we wanted. So let's see if he can steal the base. Ah, he's caught stealing for a double play. So Caleb Joseph throws him out. So, yeah. Too many bad things can happen with that hit and run, though, I think, unless you got a really good hitter there. So, I definitely got to check those numbers. But I think 2 and 3, if we would have rolled a 2 or 3, that would have been good. So, oh well. All right, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. So, Chris Davis will lead it off here. Struck out and grounded the first. And he strikes out again. So Chris Davis cannot figure out David Price today. Trumbo up now. Struck out both times. And this time he grounds out to Shaw. 2 down. Matt Weeder is up now. Flied out to right and struck out. And Ramirez will handle it himself, and that'll retire the side. All right, Bogarts 0 for 1 with a walk. Bogarts, Ortiz, and Ramirez. Look at Red Sox looking to add to their lead here. Short fly to left, and Trumbull is under it and makes the catch. All right, Big Poppy up. 0 for 2 on the day. Oh, he gets hit by a pitch this time. So the Red Sox have a 1-out base runner. Ramirez will come up now. Homered his last time up. Solo shot over the Green Monster. Hits the second. Oh, it's a single off of Scope's glove. And the Red Sox have runners on first and second now with 1 down. Travis Sharp now, hitless on the day. Grounded out a couple times. See what he can do here. And he's going to strike out this time. So, all right, Brock Holt now in a big situation. See if he can come through again. 0 for 2 so far today. hits it to short, and Hardy throws it over to Chris Davis, and that'll retire the side. So, all right, so we head to the top of the 7th here. Price will face Hardy, Scope, and Reimhold. See what the Orioles can do this inning. Hits it to Bogarts. Throws across to Ramirez. 1 down. 0 for 2 on the day. Scope is. Ground ball to Pedroia. Flips over to Ramirez. 2 down. Let's look at the Red Sox defense. We haven't done that yet. In the outfield, they're above average. Almost great with center and right. Holt has got a 4, which is above average. In the infield, Shaw is above average. Bogarts is average. And so is Ramirez at first. Pedroia is excellent fielding second baseman. Price is average on the mound there. And Swihart is below average behind the plate. Error-wise, they're pretty good. Holt will commit a few errors here and there. Shaw will definitely commit some errors here at third base. Quite a bit. Bogarts has got a good error, and Pedroia, not too many errors there, as well as Ramirez. Same with Swihart. So, all right. So, let's see. We'll have Reimhold be up now with 2 down here on the top of the 7th. He grounded out to the pitcher and walked. And he's going to fly out to Bradley to retire the side. So, all right, we're headed to the top of the bottom of the 7th here. Swihart will lead it off. Has a chance to beat it out here. And he does. Just barely. Swihart's able to leg out a infield single here. So Orioles are going to make a pitching change. Brad Brock will come in. He's pitched 3.1 innings, 3 1/3 innings so far. Couple walks, couple of strikeouts. He'll face Bradley, Betts, and Pedroia, potentially. Let's see here. What are we going to do? Definitely not going to go with a hit and run here. Swihart, I think he'll swipe a base every now and then. No, he didn't actually. So we're just going to hit away here. So a possible looping line drive here towards the gap. Trumbo doesn't have good range, so it's going to be up because of his bad range here. He's 13 and above will be a hit. Will be a double. Oh, man, he does make a shoestring catch, though. Wow. That was close. That was our opportunity there to extend the lead. That could be a key play in the game there, that catch by Trumbo there. So Mookie Betts up now with 1 down. Possible rare play here. Nope. Dribble it back to the pitcher. Oh, it's going to be an infield single. He's not able to get Swihart at second. So he tries to get Swihart and is unsuccessful. It's a tough play anyway there, so they're going to score that an infield single. So first and second now for Pedroia. 1 for 3 with a single. See if they can add to the lead. Strikes out. So Brock strikes him out. 2 down. Bogart's up now. 0 for 2 with a walk. Chance to add to the lead here. Ooh, I think that's good. No, it's not. If that were Appa, that would have been good. 3 doubles are good in Appa. As well as National Pastime 3, I think they're also good because it's similar to the app engine there. So, all right, Cable Joseph will lead it off here against David Price. Red Sox have some activity in the bullpen. Matt Barnes and Tazawa are going to be up and throwing, as well as Iwihara. Actually, no. We're just going to have, I think just Iwihara, I think, is going to be throwing there. Or maybe Tazawa, too, just in case. So, all right. See if he can get through another inning here. Ooh, possible ballpark effect here. So 14 and above will be a single. And it's a definite single here. So the Orioles are in business here. Caleb Joseph has his second hit of the day. Let's see, Rickard up now. We're going to let Price is going to pitch to him. And strikes him out. So that's 10 strikeouts now for Price on the day. Manny Machado's up now, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Looking for the double play ball here. Ooh, base action shirt. Possible wild pitch here. Ooh, catcher just barely blocks the... Swihart just barely blocks that one. That would have put a runner in scoring position. And strikes out Machado. So Machado fails to get a hit here. All right, Chris Davis, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Oh, man. Oh, strikes him out. Man, that was close. That was close to a 2-run homer there. Whew. That was a long foul ball, just foul. Just to the right of the pesky pole there. He strikes him out, and that'll retire the side. So a great outing for Price. Kimbrel will get up now and start throwing. So Ortiz will lead it off here. 0 for 2, and is hit by a pitch his last time up. And lines out to Trumbo. 1 down. Hanley Ramirez up now as a 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. He might have his... Nope. So he flies out to Trumbo. 2 down. Travis Sharp now. Hits it towards the gap. Rickard's going after it. Good chance for double here, and it is. 2-out double for Shaw. Brock Holt up now. I think we're going to... Oh, yeah. Here's where the strategy is going to pay in. We're going to replace Holt with Chris Young, who's a great lefties hitter. And he brought McFarland in. McFarland. This could be good for the Red Sox. So the Red Sox are going to go to the bench here. Pinch hit with Chris Young. As the pitch hitter bats from the opposite side to the pitcher, the relief pitcher option is canceled. Oh, so that lefty-lefty matchup thing does not take effect here. That's what it tells me, I think. So, all right, let's see what Chris Young can do. See if the Red Sox can add to their lead here. Runner on second with 2 down. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he gets hit by the pitch. All right, Swihart up now. Switch hitting Swihart. Ooh, boy. I think we're going to pinch hit for Swihart here. Bring in Hannigan to catch. So we're going to bring in, I think, Resny Castillo here to pinch hit. Yeah. See what he can do. He's 2 for 4 in the season so far. And he pops out the first and the inning. So the Red Sox cannot add to their lead. All right, so we're going to bring in, we're going to have Chris Davis just play left field here. Hannigan will brought in to catch. And Craig Kimbrell will come in to close it out. Try to close it out. It's not going to be easy though. They'll face Trumbo, Wieters, and Hardy. So, all right, Kimbrell looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. And strikes him out. So, good start here for Kimbrell and the Red Sox here in the 9th. Wieters up now. 0 for 3. Looks like they're going to go to a pinch hitter. Hung-Soo Kim is going to come in to pinch hit. 302 hitter with 6 homers. He's 3 for 5 so far in the season with an RBI. Opening line drive. Bradley's got good range here, so it shouldn't be much of a chance here. He should hopefully catch it. Oh no! Looks like it's gonna be a single. 25 and below we need. Yeah, it's a definite single there. So that must have been towards the gap there. But Bradley's able to cut it off, just not catch it. So tying run will come to the plate, and J.J. Hardy, 1 for 3 with a double. Hits it to Pedroia, and it's a single off Pedroia's glove. The infamous single off the second baseman's glove. So Jonathan Scope up now, 0 for 3. Kimball's got to bear down now. So he's going to pinch hit. Oh my goodness. Pedro Alvarez is going to come in and pinch hit. Represents the go-ahead run here. Man. Kimball's got to be careful with him. So far, he's hitting .389 with a homer and 7 for 18. Looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he gets him swinging. Woo! Big out there. Oh, Pedro Alvarez goes back to the bench. Grab some pine. All right, Reinhold up now. 0 for 2 with a walk. He's got a little bit of power here. See what he can do against Kimbrell. See if Kimbrell can close it out here. Tying runs are on base. He's the windup in the pitch. Oh, they're going to pinch it from... Oh, my goodness. Adam Jones. Ouch. He definitely did a great job in the World Baseball Classic there. Hopefully he doesn't do the same thing here. Oh, man. 29 home runs. Big moment here. Let's see what he can do. And he gets him swinging to end the game. Wow, that was some drama there. So Kimbrell's able to close it out, albeit shakily. And the Red Sox take game 1 of the series 3-1 to improve to 6-0. Baltimore falls to 3-3. Price will get the MVP of the game. Yeah, I think so. I think he had a good game. Let's check out box score here. Price, yeah, 8 innings, only 3 hits. Yeah, definitely MVP. 12 strikeouts, 3 walks, only allowed 1 earned run. Kimbrell will get the save. Gallardo, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Not too bad of an outing there. Brock and McFarland did well out of the pen. Keep it close. Let's see. Only 5 hits for the Orioles on the day. Caleb Joseph, ironically, had 2 of those hits. J.J. Hardy also had 2 of those hits. And then Kim had a pinch hit. So the starting lineup for the Price stymied the Orioles offense there, striking out 12. Red Sox, all in all, struck out 15 as Kimbrel came in and did strike out the side. Sandwiched with a couple of hits there in between. Betts was 3 for 4. He had a big 2-run home. I don't know. That's kind of close there. Price, I don't know. I guess you got to give it to Price there. But Betts was a close second and runner-up there. He was 3 for 4 with a big 2-run homer in the third. So anyway, good game though. Game 1, there goes to the Red Sox. We'll see what happens in Game 2. So we'll check out the scores here. See if there's anything I want to look at quick. Ooh. Kansas City and Houston are tied at 5 in the top of the 9th. White Sox blank the Twins 2-0. Yankees and Miami are tied. I think we're going to look at this one. Miami and... No, that's the Mets. You don't want to look at that one. Top of the 9th, tied 4-4. St. Louis all over the Brewers 9-3. Detroit's blanking, wow, all over the Pirates 12-0. Pirates ahead of the Phillies 4-0 in the bottom of the 9th. About ready to close that one out. Cubs beat the Reds 5-1. Yeah, I guess we'll check this one out. Although that really doesn't have a lot to do with us. I think we're going to go with this one just because we're doing a Nationals replay too. So we'll see who wins this one. So we're going to go over to this game for a few minutes. So 4-4 in the top of the 9th here. Miami up here, leading it off here in the 9th. It would be D. Gordon against Familia. And a 1-out walk for Ozuna. Yelich up now. He had a good World Baseball Classic too. Oh, and he flies out. Unable to get it down. That would have been could have been a double there. So the Marlins go, and the Mets will come up now here in the bottom of the 9th against the closer. No, he's not really the closer, but Phelps will be pitching for Miami with a tie score. Gonna hold off the closer for now. David Wright up now. And he gets himself a 2-out single. Cespedes up now. Could end it with one swing of the bat here. Nope. This time he pops out and retires the side. That'll retire the side. So Bartolo Colon coming in relief here. So first base runner gets on. Try for the double play here. See what happens. See what's happening here with Bauer. And they turn the double play. So 2 outs now. Nobody on. Infield single for the catcher. Possible wild pitch here. Nope. Wow. Bartolo Colon does not commit that many wild pitches. Good control. He'll be playing for the Atlanta Braves this year. Should be interesting with the Braves. He's what, 44 or 45 now? Another ageless wonder there. Alright, now the closer will be coming in there for the Marlins. Oh, 1, 2, 3. So we head to the top of the 11th here. Still knotted at 4. Oh, and leadoff double here for Mathis off Colon. Short fly to left. Conforto's going to catch it. And nope, Mathis is unable to advance. So 1 down. Double here into the corner by Ozuna. And the go-ahead run comes in. Mathis scores the go-ahead run. And the Marlins take a 5-4 lead. See if they can add to the lead here. Oh, looks like they're gonna. Possibly, yeah. He's gonna come home. They're gonna send him home. And he's gonna be out at the plate. We'll see if that comes back to bite him there. So one down here for the Mets. And a 1-out walk to the catcher. Pinch hit for Cologne. Plawecki is going to come in. 197 hitter. And he walks him too. Wow. So Ramos is having some difficulty closing this one out. Possible error here. Ooh, no. He's able to handle it. And they get the middle runner. So runners in the corners now with 2 down for Wilmer Flores. And he's going to fly out, and that'll end the game. So the Miami defeats the Mets in 11, 5-4. So let's look at our standings here. Actually, let's go back to, let's see, gotta remember how to do this. Oh, yeah. So we'll exit here and look at the standings. So the Red Sox improved to 6-0. Now have a 2-game lead over the Rays. The Rays were off today, it looks like. Yeah, looks like the Rays are off today. Kansas City loses for the first time, and they're 5-1. So the Red Sox are the only undefeated team. Baltimore falls to 3-3. So they're 3 games out now. Price gets the player of the day here. Strikes out 12 Baltimore Orioles hitters. Miami improves to now 3-2, so they're tied with the Nationals. Record of 3-2. Cubs and Pittsburgh are tied, and the St. Louis are all tied at 4-3. And San Francisco has a 1-game lead over Arizona. So that's it. So tomorrow, this will be tomorrow's game here, which will be played shortly. As soon as I let my dog out for a walk. Let's see here. Let's look at the games on Tuesday, April 12th here. So we'll have Wright. Too bad he's not pitching against Stephen Wright. Then it would be the Wright brothers going against each other. So it'll be Wright against Buchholz. Ooh, it could be shaky for the Red Sox there. Buchholz did not have a good season, so this could be an interesting game here. It could be their Boston's potential first defeat of the season here, but we'll see. We'll see. That's why we play them. And what else do we have here? We have Washington and Atlanta. Gio Gonzalez will go up against Chacin for Atlanta. So I'll probably play that game first and then upload that, and then I can simulcast the Baltimore-Boston game, simulcast the rest of the games. So, all right, so thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless.